from Melissa.
Hey, Melissa, you're live.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for calling in.
So, I have this really strong feeling that there was a double teaming of the feet against the boy.
What do you mean double teaming?
Well, because of your video about the lights,
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like that there was a lot more going on. And I listened to ghost box sessions. I know I'm a freak. That's just what I do.
I
But
don't think
I'm
you're a
saying
freak at
that
all.
I think it really matches what you were talking about. If you go listen to anybody that's done a ghost box session, it matches that video. No lie.
There's a lot of ghost box sessions out there, and there's a lot of tarot people working on this case as well.
Okay. I'll tell you.
Mm?
So, electronic medium.
Okay.
She is exceptionally talented at what she does. And then Hope Tarot without anything in between, like there's no space. You have to be careful because Hope Tarot brings up like many. But if you go listen to either or all of those, you will see that what that video talks about is what shows up in their sessions.
Interesting. Well, anybody that wants to check that out, go ahead and check that out and let us know. Unfortunately, I wish I had time to watch more than I can, but I appreciate you guys.
I'm not expecting you to.
No, I appreciate you.
I'm not expecting you to, and I believe in that, and a lot of people do not, and that's okay. I'm not really saying that I'm right and they're wrong. I'm just saying I believe in that. But the lady that said she was going to Yogi Bear campground, if you listen to Hope Tarot, he's in the woods in Yogi Bear campground. I'm just saying, if you listen, that's what it says. I'm not saying I believe or don't believe. I don't know, because I would love to be able to be boots on the ground, but I can't. I'm in Kansas City, so yeah, I would say if anybody believes, go listen and maybe help guide her to where this may be. But Hope Tarot particularly.
All right. Thanks for your call. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right.
And thank you for what you do.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I had a missed call from 720. 720, if you want to call, but actually 720, I'm gonna call you back because I missed your call. 720.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jay. I missed your call.
Hi, it's Kristen.
Hey, Kristen, what's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Nice to hear from you.
I'm doing pretty good. I know, I keep missing the live, so I'm trying to get in where I can.
Well, it's nice to hear your voice. So what's up? What's on your mind? I don't know if you've been keeping up on all of this, but it's gotten crazy.
Yeah, I've been trying to, like in the beginning I did, and things just got so messy that I'm kind of like, in my heart, I really want it to be a hoax, you know?
I hear you.
I really want him to be well, but in my gut, it just tells me that I don't think it's a hoax.
Yeah. I know it does kind of maybe make us feel better to think that he's out there somewhere and they're just going to have him walk back up and he'll be fine.
Right.
You know, and he can get the help he needs.
And just the time that's passed, too.
I know. It's because you're so sweet, Kristen. That's your heart.
Thank you.
You want to believe that. It's hard to accept these awful things that people do, especially to children. You know, it's just, you can't even hardly wrap your mind around it. It happens so much.
Yeah, children, animals, the innocent ones, you know, it's just sad.
The ones
very
that
sad. But
can't speak for themselves, you know.
oh, exactly, exactly. And his condition, I just want to see him flourish, but I don't know. I hope it's a hoax. So I'm just gonna try to think that so I don't get too sad. But yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, thanks for calling, Kristen. I got another call coming in, but
Yeah,
love seeing you
definitely.
tonight.
Oh yeah. I'm so glad I'm here. Love you,
Okay,
Jay.
love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Call from Susanna.
Hey, Susanna, you are live on air. What's on your mind?
Hi. Thanks for taking my call.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just yeah, this case there's just so much drama, and it's kind of sad because it kind of feels like nobody's searching at all for this poor boy. And you know, regarding Seth, I kind of understand him getting a PR because there's so much talk on the internet. But then, you know, a lot of people really want him just to be working like he was. So I can understand why things are a little crazy for him. I still cannot believe how Katie won't talk about her own son. And it's just, I don't understand why there's no evidence of anything.
Nothing
Nothing at all. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts. I mean, of course, it still doesn't get to anything, but it's troublesome. I mean, we're going close to 3 months now, I think.
Yeah, it's a long time. It's a real long time.
So I really hope the cops got something that they're searching. I mean, we're getting more information about the Madeline Soto case than we are here, and that happened the same day. So
Yeah, yep. And you know, it's a difference in states too. You know, you see a child harmed in Florida, and I mean, obviously they found her, but just the amount of information and things that we get down here versus in other states.
sure.
I think Tennessee is very unique. I mean, just following Summer's case in this case, when we have a missing kid down here, like in my county, they're all over it. I mean,
Right.
their press conferences. I mean, you've seen the Florida sheriffs.
Oh yeah.
They don't fuck around.
Hey, yeah. If I lose a child, ever, which I won't, but if I did, I would hope it to be in Grady Judd's
County, yes.
jurisdiction. Yep.
If anything bad happens to me, I want it to happen in Polk County, Florida. Absolutely, because
That's
he's
right.
on top of it,
That's
him and
right.
his team. And I'm
He
not
is.
saying that
He's
they're
amazing
and I'm not
doing that.
saying that Tennessee isn't, but I don't think they're as vocal. I think that they keep things more private. And I think in a social media world that maybe they're going to have to, and I don't know. I mean, I'm not a professional. Don't get me wrong. I'm not judging them, but maybe, you know, change a little bit and have a little bit more PR coming out of the TBI and a little more PR coming out of those sheriff's departments. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. Yeah.
Because transparency
lived,
is where we love Grady Judd, because he's transparent with us.
Yes, most definitely. One last thing before I get off. I did live in Jackson, Tennessee for a few years, and that's in between Memphis and Nashville. And one thing that struck me when I was hearing a different podcast, I'm not sure who it was, but someone had said, you know, them driving through to Jackson, Tennessee and to Memphis, they didn't see any billboards. And to me, I thought that Katie and Chris were helping, and there's somebody trying to do donations for the billboards. And I just, you know, I just with that person saying there being nothing was kind of concerning.
And you know what else? You know what else I'm wondering about now that you say that? I'm reading chat too. Don't you think that law enforcement, like their quietness on these people that are privately searching, you know, it's like they're not They're not asking the public to search. They're not backing up any searches. They've taken their search back and said they've gone into investigative mode. So what does that mean? We just sit back and we have nothing. And that's why we're all so confused. There's no pressure being put.
That's why there's a lot of rumors starting because we got nothing.
Exactly.
We got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely nothing. And they're not updating. They updated once like a month ago.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to hold on to hope, that they're building a case, but then we have Summer Wells, and I think about that, and it's like, oh, I just don't know.
I know. Crazy. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
I appreciate your
my
call. Yeah, absolutely.
And I really hope that they do put some some boards up. Well, like the billboards.
Yeah.
On the way through Jackson.
No one's seen any.
Highway 40, yeah, because the highway there is a very big interstate. So, going from Nashville to Memphis, there's a lot of traffic on there.
Yeah, well, I'm hearing in chat that Terry Lynn went looking for billboards where they've been said to be put up, and she hasn't been able to find a one.
I believe it. So I wonder where that money really is going.
Right. Be careful, guys. Don't just donate your money willy-nilly, man. I mean, money is a priceless thing these days. It's kind of like a recession out there, man.
Yeah,
Ask for proof.
That's the money that we all work hard to make.
Absolutely. And
all right,
thank you.
Thanks.
Yep, have a good night.
Appreciate it, Jay.
I appreciate you too. 727-755-6001. I'm hearing that no one in Tennessee can find any billboards. If you've seen any, email me some pics. Let's get our email in the chat and send me some pictures of the billboards. I would love to see them. I think if you're going to donate your money towards a cause, guys, ask for proof. Ask for receipts. Ask for receipts. I mean, you got to do it. You got to do it. You have to be transparent.
Call from.
Hey, caller, you are live on air.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Jay.
Hello, who am I talking to?
It's Bud Mountain Dew. I was calling. I don't know if you've heard of Peter Hyatt.
Absolutely. He's brilliant.
Did you see the last?
I heard the begin. I'm not through the whole thing yet, but I've heard it's excellent.
Yes, it is, and it's so sad, and it makes sense. I mean, to me, it makes sense on how he might have disappeared, and of course it's it's the mom. I mean, the key.
Yeah,
it's definitely Sebastian's mom. So it's just terrible. Well, I just want to say thank you for what you do, and
thanks.
And congratulations on your 101,000
Well,
subscribers.
Thank you so much. I think we're up to 105 now. It's crazy.
Oh,
it's crazy.
Okay. Well, congrats.
Thank you.
That's great.
I know our community is so amazing. You guys are great.
Yeah, and I wish you another 93, I guess, to get your, or 95.
Yay!
So you can have your 200.
Yeah, I can't wait for that day. Thanks for calling. Appreciate you.
No problem.
You're great.
Okay,
Thank you.
Take care.
You too. Bye. All right. Thank you so much, caller. So nice. You guys, we are over 600 members here. We are over 600 members. Peter Hyatt, how long is his live? I haven't gotten through all of it yet. We're almost to 106,000 subscribers. Holy crap. That is amazing.
Bananas,
727-755-6001. Call me and let me know what you think. Did you see Peter Hyatt? What do you think of that? because I haven't seen it all. Yeah, if you've seen billboards, let's get those up in the email. I will show everybody. Let's see. We've got something. This is what I could find on the vigil. Okay, let's see. Thank you for that. Sunday, May 19th at 6 p.m. Central. A vigil of hope united in prayer for Sebastian Rogers. So that's this upcoming weekend already. It's this upcoming weekend. So I wonder if Jules will be at the vigil as well. That would be Sunday, May 19th at 6 Central, 7 Eastern. 727-755-6001. Did Peter ever do an analysis of Seth? Not that I know of. Wait, AA, what conversation, AA? Who are you? I can't believe you said what you said after our conversation. I get you disagree. I get you agree to disagree, but really, I don't know who you are. If you can let me know who you are, I will answer your question. Peter Hyatt did an amazing job breaking it all down. Ooh, Explore Core says, I think Seth is a sneaky sneak. I think he is behind the release of the phone call audio, CP and Heather about Chloe, and then dismissed the PIs over it. It was released on the same day of CP's custody case. Wow. Thank you, Sarcasm. Actually, AA, if you want to call in, it's cool.
Call from.
Hey, you're live on air.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, who am I talking to?
This is Linda.
Hey, Linda.
And I'm from Kentucky.
Hey, Linda from Kentucky.
Yes. I was just wondering if anybody had checked around the Yogi Bear campground in the heavily wooded area.
If they have checked it, I don't know. No one has said that I've heard.
I was just wondering because I haven't heard anything really mentioned of anybody in that area, and I'm just wondering if he could be at there.
I don't know.
Somewhere.
I would hope someone has searched there because they won't leave there,
Yeah.
will they? They're staying close to there, which is weird.
I know. It is weird. I mean, if I had a house like theirs, I would not walk away. But in my opinion, I think something happened in the house. I honestly do, in my opinion. But I don't know. I've thought about this for a couple of days, and I was like, okay, has anybody checked the wooded areas around Yogi Bear campground?
It's a good place to start, I think. Thanks for calling. Appreciate you, Linda.
Oh, no problem.
Have a good night.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I mean, not that we know of. Thank you so much, caller. And thank you for calling in, Mountain Dew. You did excellent. Alicia P. The PIs were doing things behind the scenes that were not agreed upon. That's why he let them go. They also were not getting any information. Well, PIs are supposed to be private. So if I have a PI and they're voicing things to others, they're not really private. So I think that they were doing their job, and I don't think that everything needs to be filtered through Tony. I think that's weird. I think that's weird. I think that PIs should be able to keep it to themselves and not have to share it with Tony. They should be sharing with law enforcement only. That's my thoughts. You're not very private if you're sharing things with a bunch of others and recording calls and shit like that with your client. That's not private. So in my opinion, Chloe was private because she's doing a private job. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. No clue. But if it was my son, I wouldn't want all of this shenanigan and all these hands in the pot. I'd be working one-on-one with my freaking PI, and my PI would be communicating with law enforcement. Not with Tony, not filtering it through a team. None of that. You can't do that and keep shit private. That's why, right. So who's sabotaging this, Alicia? That's what I want to know. Somebody's sabotaging this. And who got in the forefront to get all the information to filter it back? It's weird. But Chloe wasn't going on social media and saying everything. The other girl was. But I think they put Heather in there to try to get close with CP, and I don't think he bit. I think she was trying to reel him in. I think they thought that he would flirt with her and shit. And he didn't take the bait. He likes redheads, but he didn't fall for that one.
Call from
Ange.
Hey, Ange, you are live on air.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for calling in.
Hey, doing good.
What's on your mind?
A lot, actually. So this is such a twisted case, and I feel really bad for Sebastian. You know, in the beginning, I said to everybody, I feel like everybody failed this young man. I mean, the bio dad, the bio mom, as well as CP. And for me, it is so exhausting trying to figure out how to help. I'm sure everybody else out there feels the same, listening to different creators, the mom not speaking out as much. You know, at one point I thought, okay, maybe the bio dad had something to do with it. But then I went back and was like, no, the mom. But at the end of the day, why didn't Sebastian tell his dad exactly what was going on? Does that make sense to you at all? If that was his comfortable spot, his safe place.
Yeah, I mean, it's a plausible.
I'm just asking,
right.
I mean, and I'm not, I mean, there's some things that you sit back and you listen to Seth, his compassion and trying to bring his son home, and you can appreciate that and you feel it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's other times I'm like, when you look at this thing just well-rounded from every aspect, why didn't this young man tell his dad? Then you hear the grandmother say, you know, she was protecting her son and she didn't tell, you know, what Sebastian confided into her. I get it, but I feel like there's much more to it, right?
Yeah, there's got to be.
It doesn't even make any sense, and it's so exhausting. I mean, like, I'm sure all of your other viewers, I've been listening and watching since he became missing, up every day, checking Google to see if there's any updates, trying to see who's on, talking about it. It is, you know, and I don't want people to lose hope or faith, but I just kind of feel like this kid, someone's unalived him at this point. I mean, what's your take? I hate to say that, Jay. I really do.
I mean, it all kind of crosses my mind at times, you know. I don't like them. I don't think it should be this confusing or so messy. I think that there's still a lot more that we don't know, because there's no reason for secrecy and changing stories if we know everything. And what we know is so freaking gross and bad that I can't imagine it getting any worse. And I think that maybe Tony's trying to keep whatever is worse from coming out, because maybe if people found out, they wouldn't support any of these mofos.
Well, I'm on that bandwagon. I mean, and guilty of donating to parties that I feel now that I shouldn't have, right? But at the end of the day, everybody wants Sebastian to come home.
Mm-hmm.
But I truly believe, and I'll call it out, all of that, all of the parenting figures, even the grandmother, let this young man down.
Mm-hmm.
And they all should be ashamed of themselves. That's how I see it at this point.
I mean, I agree. I don't want to kick people when they're down. You know what I mean? Because like right now they're down.
You.
But I agree with your thought process. I do because I was thinking about this earlier, and at first I saw Robin Rogers say that about the abuse early on. I mean, that came out on Facebook a long time ago, right? Her saying,
"Wow, I missed that."
Oh,
okay.
So Seth's mom made a post and said that Sebastian confided in her. And she kept it, quiet, so she didn't breach his trust. Something, not those exact words.
Was that recent or before? Because I thought that was like recent. No.
Well, I don't think it was. It wasn't that long ago, but it's been a couple weeks, right? It's been a couple weeks.
Okay.
So, given that it's been a couple weeks, I hadn't really, thought one way or the other about it. And I thought about it today after more stuff has come out, and especially Jennifer Coffindaffer's interview. A lot came out about their past.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I forgot what we were even talking about. I'm reading chat. Right. I'm sorry. What was it that I was?
That's all right. In regards to the grandmother.
Oh, yeah. Her post.
Coming out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So I didn't think much of it. Her saying that she didn't report anything because we had heard about the belt. That was when the belt thing came out. She posted she kept it, private for Sebastian. We thought it was just him getting hit with a belt. Well, then we find out about the pull-ups. Then we find out about the essay. Then we find out about all this other weird stuff that's iffy, right? Well, then you have grandma. Okay, now this is what went through my mind today. Now hear me out.
Okay.
At first blush, you may not think that's a big deal. Oh, she wanted her grandson to trust her. Okay, whatever. But to put that on a public platform.
Right. That is what I'm saying.
Blatantly putting it out there as if it's no big deal really tells me that she didn't think that was wrong. And that bothers me. That judgment bothers me that she's a nurse and she did not think that that was wrong. Because if you thought it was wrong, you wouldn't admit that, right? It's kind of like when Seth was asked, what was Sebastian's first word? He said, I can't say it was a cuss word. Like, that's something I would not repeat. That would be something that I would probably take to the grave because I wouldn't be proud of that. That means I'm swearing way too much around my son. So for you to say that blatantly, it tells me you don't think there's anything wrong with that. And then I start to think about your character, stemming from that. And that's where my mind goes.
Absolutely. No, I 100% agree with you. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody wants the same thing for him to come home. I don't even know anymore where to go, who's searching, who's not searching, whatever happened to the dog handler. I was watching her on your show. Is she out there?
She's in Tennessee, yes.
She is, okay.
Yep.
So that's positive.
That's positive. I mean, she's.
Is there any more searches?
I'm sure. I mean, that's what she's there to do, but she's not disclosing where she's searching or any details.
I gotcha, and I don't blame her.
No, I don't either.
Everything that's happened out there. Wow.
Hell no.
I just wanted to lay in your ear. I've been watching you for the past few weeks. You're real with it. I watch other creators, but now I'm being more drawn to your channel. And, you you call it as you see it. That's why I called in, because honestly, some creators, I will tell you, Team Seth, and, it's Team Seth all the way. But when you want to be real and listen to someone else's opinion, you got to agree to disagree, even if you don't like what they're saying, right? Everybody has their own opinion.
Sure, everybody feels like
we all want the same thing.
We all want this kid brought home. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day,
absolutely.
That's why I think it gets confusing with Team Seth, Team Sebastian. It's Team Sebastian. It's find Sebastian Rogers, right? I mean,
absolutely.
It's not. It shouldn't be Sebastian's army and everything else. Which one?
I caught your video last night, by the way, the one you did for taking everybody back through time and talking about Sebastian.
Yeah.
absolutely amazing.
Did you
I
like
watched
that?
it twice, so kudos. I did. And I'm a newcomer, and I'm
thank
calling
you.
in.
Thank
so,
you. I appreciate
yeah, you're
that.
bringing in more people, and I'm from Arizona, and I definitely appreciate your time. I just wanted to lend your ear for a moment.
Appreciate you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Keep up the good work, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks. Take care. Wow, so nice. That's so nice. Thank you. I don't know, Jeanette, who you're talking to. I don't. Are you talking to me or someone in chat? I'm confused. But anyways, on Jennifer Coffindaffer's show, they went through Sebastian's life, and what I did was I just clipped it, and I put it in order so that we could go from the wedding of Chris and Katie to, Sebastian growing up and becoming a teenager. Myra, I wouldn't assume Seth was proud of the cuss word bit. You don't know him, nor what was in his head. Many of us will smile or laugh due to nervous. It's not about being nervous. That's just, if I just would not repeat that story. That's me. And I'm just being real with you. If my kid's first word was fuck, I would never tell someone that. I'd be embarrassed because I'd be like, holy shit, why would my kid's first word be fuck? I mean, your kid's literally going, ba ba, ba ba, ba ba before it says fuck. I mean, let's just be real. There's a lot more to this story that we don't know, and it's clear by the secretivity, like the secretiveness that we see, in my opinion. This is my opinion, and my opinion only, and it doesn't automatically make someone bad. I never said it did. It just says a lot about his home life. Let's break it down for those in the back. If your kid says fuck as a first word, you may want to reevaluate how you're speaking in front of your child, right? You might just want to reevaluate. That's all I'm saying. Just like grandma putting on Facebook that she kept abuse a secret. She obviously thought it was normal, so she put it on Facebook. If it was, something that she kept to herself, she maybe should have kept it to herself. That's all I'm saying. That entire interview with Jennifer Coffindaffer gave us such insight to Sebastian's life and how much he was moved around, moved, school after school after school, nothing but a problem after problem. It was bad. He did Clues Blues? Odd he disappeared on the anniversary of KP filing for divorce? Weird. You don't have to delete Z Collie. Don't delete that. People can have their opinions. Don't say people can have their opinions and then delete them, because that's what I just said happened to me on the Pascal show. Don't delete opinions. If you didn't get a feel for Sebastian's home life from Jennifer Coffindaffer's interview, I implore you to go back and listen to it again. Without chatting. Just go back and listen. Jeanette, what are you talking about? Jeanette, call in 727-755-6001. Tell me where I said that. 727-755-6001. Call in right now. Jeanette. Phone line is open for Jeanette. Yeah, that is weird. I'm sorry. I just don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want to be a hypocrite. Because I just said that. Jeanette, 727-755-6001. Tell me. Call in. It's easier to talk than type. Hey, Smiley. What's up, Smiley? Everybody go Smiley, some love. Love my Smiley. What kind of soundbite we got for Smiley? Pine Needle says, it made me so sad for his life, even in the start. Katie goes to military and Chris gets jobs, leaving Sebastian in the care of, or Seth gets jobs, leaving Sebastian in the care of others, then turmoil, divorce, Chris, etc. Yeah, I mean, it was not, there was no routine there, if you will. Yeah, I've never said that. Call in 727-755-6001. Jeanette, don't come in here and say my words. Call me and let's talk it through. Let's be adults, Jeanette. What's up, Hellcat? Well, it was that grandma that called CPS anonymously to report. It was said that grandma called CPS anonymously to report what Sebastian told her. Apparently, there were various CPS visits besides the belt incident. Yeah, that's what I heard. I mean, she could have. She could have reported it anonymously, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not the one that brought up CPS. Tony did. Tony is the one that was on TikTok saying that Seth was going to be on Pascal and that he was going to be. I've never typed that in my chat, and that word does not scroll through my chat without my mods deleting it. So,
shall we play a game?
727-755-6001. Give me a call. Let me know what's on your mind. And for all of those that are defending a child's first word being a word you can't even say on Jennifer Coffindaffer's YouTube channel, you might want to go back and replay that entire thing. She already did say it, Kendi. I want her to call in because I never said it. Sebastian never had any routine. That's what he needed his whole life, and he didn't have it. Oh, she's in the UK. What a good excuse. Is she really? What's up, Pearl Girl? Yeah, I don't know. Granny never said that she, Oh, Granny's Dee Dee Roberts says that's the first time I heard anyone say Granny called in to report it. Granny said she hadn't even told L.E. after he's been missing for 2.5 months. Well, Jeanette, I can't help you then. Call long distance. I don't know what else to tell you. But don't come in here and say I said something I didn't say. It's late there. Night-night.
For donuts.
All right. For the serious people in chat, 727-755-6001. Let me know what's on your mind. Hey, little Boston. Let's see. You guys, we need to get our goals up. I hate to bring it up, but we got to spin that damn wheel. It's not a good first word. I mean, come on.
Woo-wee, that will scare somebody.
Yeah, I'm not saying everybody in the UK is making an excuse. I'm saying that person. Who were the CPS reports on? We don't know. BDAC, Seth and Tony saying they hadn't discussed it with Granny. Do they think we're dumb? Right, I remember that. No foul words are good for a child to start out with. I agree.